Seterusnya dijemput Rozi Kasim dari SK Sungai Selepin Miri Sarawak untuk membentangkan kajian yang bertajuk Teachers' Perception of Effective Instructional Practices in Teaching Writing Skill in Miri Sarawak.
Greetings, my name is Rozi Kasim. I'm from SK Sungai Selepin. Today I am presenting my research entitled Teachers' Perceptions of Effective Instructional Practices in Teaching Writing Skills in Miri, Sarawak. My presentation will cover these components. Problem statement. Malaysian students face challenges in applying language skills, especially in writing, as indicated by various studies. Students also commonly commit errors in writing, including issues with tenses, punctuation, vocabulary, and spelling. And this resulted in poor writing skills. Furthermore, researchers have discovered writing problems among students in Miri, Sarawak. The research objective is to identify teachers' perceptions of effective instructional practices in teaching writing skills in Miri, Sarawak. And the research question is, what instructional practices are perceived to be effective to teach writing skills in Miri, Sarawak? The following literature review supports the development of this research. The sources included in this research shed lights on errors made by students in their writing, exploring the approaches in teaching writing skills, and provide evidence of effective instructional practices in teaching writing. Methodology. Quantitative research method was chosen for this study. In this study, a survey research design was employed to address the research question. Research sample. To carry out this study, upper primary school English teachers in Miri, Sarawak was selected as the population. The sample size is 152. This is a suggestion based on Krejci and Morgan sample determination table. Participant selection was based on purposive sampling. Instrument. The questionnaire consists of two sections. In section A, required the demographic background of the participants. In section B, the participants were asked to rate each strategy in terms of its effectiveness in improving students' writing skills using 5 Likert scales. Research procedure. The procedure of data collection in this study involved 4 sequential steps. Step 1. Selection of the participants for the study. The selection of participants was done through purposive sampling, where individuals meeting specific criteria. These criteria include having a major in English, currently teaching in Miri district, and teaching upper primary school. The sample size is 152. Step 2. Obtaining permission. First, I obtained the permission from the Ministry of Education via Educational Research Application System, ERAS 2.0. Next, formal approval at the state level was sought from the Sarawak State Education Department. Following the state level, a formal request including the consent letter was submitted to the Miri District Education Office for approval before collecting the data from teachers in Miri. Step 3. Developing the instrument. The questionnaire items were adapted from a survey conducted by Luma 2022. Before the questionnaires were administered to the participants, the researcher had appointed 2 experts in the field to review the draft questionnaire and provide feedback. A few items were modified after the validation process based on the expert suggestions. The instruments was then pilot tested with 30 English teachers. Based on the analysis and feedback, necessary revisions were made to the questionnaire, which involving rephrasing unclear items. And the last step is administering the data collection. Data collection was conducted using Google Form online platform. The participants were provided with a link to get access to the questionnaire via WhatsApp or Telegram. So in terms of validity, 2 experts were appointed to evaluate the questionnaire and also giving feedback. Meanwhile, in terms of reliability, pilot test was conducted and the result of the pilot test revealed the value of Chromebook Alpha 0.965, which indicates high reliability. For data analysis, the SPSS software version 29 was utilized to examine the data and derive descriptive statistics. The data were computed and displayed in tables with percentages, means, and standard deviations. Research findings. Data from Section A revealed the demographic profile of the participants. There were 41 males and 111 female teachers made up of various range of age groups, academic qualification, and years of teaching. What instructional practices are perceived to be effective in teaching writing skills? There are 3 items with the highest mean score. B4, teacher teaches sentence construction skills. B1, teachers provide students with clear and specific goals. B5, teacher teaches the structure of good and coherent paragraphs. These top 3 instructional practices fall under the product approach. In general, referring to the overall mean, the teachers employed both approaches in teaching writing skills at high level. The findings reveal teaching sentence construction skills is the most effective instructional practice for developing writing skills. As stated by Bueno et al. 2023, mastering simple sentence construction is a fundamental skill that learners should acquire in the early years of schooling. Given that level 2 primary school typically encompasses students aged 10 to 12, it becomes crucial for them to acquire sentence construction skills during this critical period. This finding also coincides with a study conducted by Xiang et al. 2021 that focused on enhancing simple sentence construction, had demonstrated its effectiveness in helping primary ESL learners, especially to improve their writing skills. This is further supported by Silawati in her study, who discovered that student knowledge of sentence construction significantly contributes to their essay writing. Another instructional practice that was found effective in teaching writing skills is teacher provides students with clear and specific goals when implementing writing instruction. Establishing clear goals provides an organized framework for students to adhere to, cultivating a feeling of guidance and intention in their writing pursuits. In essence, imparting clear and specific goals during writing instructions coincides with the product approach principle. facilitating a systematic and guided progression through the phases of the writing process. Teacher teaches the structure of good and coherent paragraph was also found effective in teaching writing skills. Teachers implement this instructional practice by showing model text to students who then imitate the essay format by employing writing from an outlined, completing paragraph, identifying topic sentences and supporting ideas, and rearranging jumbled paragraphs. So, by closely examining and imitating these elements, students develop a deeper understanding of how to construct coherent and well-structured paragraph. These three instructional practices that fall under the product approach are found to be effective by the teachers, possibly due to several reasons, such as it is easier for teachers to carry out in a large classroom setting. It is also beneficial for students at lower proficiency level. At lower proficiency level, students are lack of language knowledge and they benefit from imitating the model text. It is also time consuming to implement process approach. And lastly, due to time constraints as they had to align their teaching with the syllabus requirements. Nevertheless, when referring to the mean score, the teachers employed the product approach and the process approach in teaching writing skills at high level. This shows that the teachers value both approaches as significant in enhancing writing skills of their students. These findings also corroborates with other researchers. Implication: the findings of this study provide teachers with invaluable insights that allow them to fine-tune their instructional practices and select the most effective way to improve their students' writing skills. With this newfound knowledge, the Ministry of Education also can ensure that teachers have the assistance they need to adopt the most effective approaches to teaching writing skills by providing focused training and resources. Future research should delve into other approaches in teaching writing besides the product approach and the process approach to enable teachers to have a broader options, allowing for effective instruction in ESL writing classrooms. In conclusion, teachers play a pivotal role in the development of students' writing skills. Beyond having the content knowledge, the use of effective teaching approaches tailored to individual specific needs and proficiency level of students is critical.
Terima kasih kepada Rosie Kasim atas perbentangan sebentar tadi. Terdapat sesi soal jawab selama 5 minit selepas setiap pembentangan. Soalan boleh diajukan melalui chat box YouTube.
Wave Beats Music.